Vacation threw my entire work schedule for a loop. I'm thankfully to be back, but the problem is, now I gotta get myself back into gear. Thankfully I did, and made sure both my laptops are in working order, for the most part. But I have a nagging feeling. Just that, a nagging feeling. But yeah, let's get on with this. I'm Mega Man NG. Welcome to my monthly update for February 2023. This is late. I'm sorry. It's a return from vacation. Let's get on with it because I'm running late and I'm frustrated as hell. Let's just get this done. Besides, there's not much to say on this. January was filled with much, but hey, it counts for something, right? If you want to know, there was a lot that I did. Here are the games that I have covered on this channel for January. First was Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I ended 2021 by completing the original. Thanks to Dr. Dark 7, I was able to get my hands on this game. To say that I enjoy it is an understatement. I loved doing this game, and I'm so thankful that I got to get it done, post-game included. The only thing that bugs me is that future entries would take the franchise in a different direction. A shame that the results after Super Paper Mario would be very harsh. And after watching Chugga Conroy's video on Paper Mario Sticker Star, I seem to now have a better understanding. Bummer, I know, but yeah. To everyone who saw my playthrough, even when I was away, you have my thanks. The other game that I covered was The Legend of Zelda: Four Swords Adventures. Unlike my other Zelda videos I've done, this one didn't do so well. I'm okay with it. Besides, the intention of covering this game is to ensure that I would have every Zelda game on my channel. I'm missing a few others, and they'll be coming eventually. But at least that's out of the way. I only wish the quality could have been better. I even started Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on 3-star difficulty, aka hard. I know it won't be for everyone, but at least I want to make sure I get a lot in. Bear in mind that you won't be seeing it all every day. Why? Because I simply added a new playthrough that is really well deserved. And it was recently completed. Seriously, it's something that I just decided to do on a whim, and I figured it would all work out. In terms of February, I'm focused on 2 games currently. They're Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Hi-Fi Rush. Let me explain. With Path of Radiance, you could say it's a follow-up to my playthrough of Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. That and I was originally planning to do Fire Emblem Engage. But it'll have to be a bit since I was told that the game may need some updates to improve the stability. But yeah, one of my motivations for doing it is because I was binging a lot of retrospectives in regards to Fire Emblem and RPGs in general. Plus, it's a good excuse for me to cover it because why the hell not? I do plan on doing Radiant Dawn, but that's going to be a whole other can of worms on its own. Trust me, if you've known all about the development of it, then you'll know why. Although one of these days, I really got to go back to Octopath Traveler and finishing it. With Octopath Traveler 2 coming, there's just no excuse. The other's Hi-Fi Rush. Yes, seriously, Hi-Fi Rush. It's basically Devil May Cry meets Jet Set Radio / Rock Band / Guitar Hero. Sign me the F up. Seriously, I've already completed the entire game. Yes, I finished it, and it was really fun. The playthrough is 12 parts, and I can only hope my gaming laptop can be nice to me because I'm only going to spend a minimum of 4 hours on it. Record 2, render 2. That's how I roll. Unfortunately, it hasn't let me down. I just updated it today, and it's working good. I've since finished it, like I said, and I can honestly say it's a sleeper hit. I love it a lot, and it's one of my favorite games of 2023. Although you guys know that if you saw my Nintendo Direct reaction, I need to get Metroid Prime Remastered. But as of anything else, I don't know. Things aren't going so hot, and I'll be explaining why. I'm going to flat out admit it right here. Trying to save up for eShop credit is a pain in and of itself. Recently, or rather tomorrow, I'm going to get my hands on Fire Emblem Fates Conquest for the 3DS. Why? So I can get the $20 Birthright DLC for it. Just don't ask, because Nintendo's going to be delisting the game and all its DLC at the end of the month. And then 1 month later on March 27th, the 3DS and Wii U eShop is going to be shut down. I know that Nintendo lets us know a year in advance, and we tried so hard to convince them to reconsider. Unfortunately, Nintendo is just stubborn. They really are. And this is going to end up setting a scary precedent. Because If Nintendo's going to be doing this, what makes you think Sony and Microsoft will do the same thing? Oh yeah, like I said, that, and they pretty much move on to the Switch. It's inevitable. And how much you want to bet that Sony will do the same thing? And they have their shops lasted longer, but they took liberties of removing certain features, so that way they can keep it up. But we know inevitably it's going to go down. And I just found out recently that Microsoft is shutting down their shop for the original Xbox 360 in May. That is sad. It is, because recently several games have been delisted and they haven't been brought over, which kind of sucks. It just sucks, and I hate to admit this, but I need your help. Seriously, if you want to know, I'm putting my own money into this. Currently, I have $87.02 on my eShop account. I'm possibly going to be putting $120 this month, along with $100 in March, along with some extra that I received as a dono. Shoutouts to Dark7, by the way. However, I need to not take this for granted. Give me a second. My intention is simple: to get what I could before the eShop goes down for good. Of course, when that happens, people are going to be buying 3DSs and Wii Us for the sake of modding them. Piracy will be at an all-time high. Honestly, Nintendo seriously needs to reconsider, because it's like what Gabe Newell said. Piracy exists as long as companies don't provide them a means to enjoy their products, or rather, don't provide their consumers. So yeah, I'm trying to raise up $100 so I can be able to combine it with everything I've accumulated, so I can go on a massive spending spree, acquiring whatever games there are, many of which I'm getting digitally for the sake of covering them on YouTube, especially on the Wii U side. The other reason's simple: the new 3DS XL capture card. I plan to get that from Loopy this year, and I will make an investment into it. Once I do that, then the fun can truly start, because I'm going to be covering a lot of handheld games again. I haven't done much since Ultra Sun, ever since I retired my old 3DS and moved everything to the new 3DS XL. And thankfully, it still functions well enough. I really am looking forward to doing a lot. More specifically, the Dragon Quest games, since you guys will be seeing me do Dragon Quest 1 to 3 on the Switch this year. It's going to make this year an intense one, I'll tell you that. If you want to help, feel free to donate at the link below. Make sure you follow the instructions as well. Just saying. And the last chapter I'm going to talk, I'm just going to make it short and sweet, because I don't want to make a huge fuss over it. So yeah, I'm going to sum this up in 2 paragraphs. My real talk is, of course, on Hogwarts Legacy. You've heard all the discourse about it and how buying the game means you support someone who is a complete a-hole. A transphobe, as it were. I hear of it throughout social media, and I even recently watched a video about it. So I'm going to make my decision here and now, and if I am judged by this, that's fine by me. You are not going to be seeing Hogwarts Legacy on this channel in any capacity. I'd rather not want to deal with all the hate, disdain, and disrespect from those who say that if I bought and covered the game, that I am supporting someone who wishes harm on a group of people, the trans community. I'd rather not want to deal with that. I have my own plans anyway for this year. Besides, I want to focus on things that I enjoy for the sake of it, nothing more. If you have a problem with it, please tell me in the comments below, and we will talk in a civilized manner. Just don't be a dick. That's all I'll say. I would rather wait till God of War Ragnarok gets the New Game Plus update, so that way I can conquer that. That's all I'll say. Besides, with everything that has happened right now, I find all of it ridiculous. There's too much discourse as it is, and I'd rather not want to put you all through it. So anyway, that's it for this update. I'm very sorry that this is late. Things have not gotten well, and ever since I got back, my sleep schedule has been thrown for a bloody loop. Then I decided not to record anything today because of, well, updates. Thankfully, updates went well. Everything went good. Let's just hope we can keep at it. I got Path of Radiance to do, and that's going to test my sanity. And plus, doing it on hard, especially under a limited time limit, will really test me. I'm serious. So yeah, tomorrow you'll be seeing more Hi-Fi Rush and Path of Radiance. All I ask is that you bear with me on this. That's all. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It helps if you want to know what I'll upload next. Trust me, this road is still fierce. We're 2 months into this year, and all I can hope for is see it through to the end. I have to. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out.